Hi everyone, this is Susie, and today I am going to be sharing with you my vegan oil-free granola recipe, and it's only 5 ingredients. We have some oats, I have old-fashioned oats, some unsweetened coconut, some walnut pieces, cinnamon, and maple syrup. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing that we do is preheat our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I'm just going to turn on my pan, and it doesn't have any oil, it's completely dry, and I'm going to add 1 cup of rolled oats. And I just want to heat these up for about like 5 minutes or so, okay? Okay, you want to be stirring this during those 3 to 5 minutes. And you might even be able to skip this step. I used to do this because I used to use honey, and I needed the granola to be like super hot so that the honey would melt evenly through all over. But since now I use maple syrup, you probably don't even need to use this to do this step, but I'm going to do it anyways, okay? Because that's how I've been doing it and that works. So it's been about 3 minutes. And then you start, kind of smelling it. You don't want it to burn or anything like that. So right now what we are going to do is add, let's see, we're going to add the walnuts. I have 1 tablespoon of walnuts, 1 tablespoon of unsweetened dried coconut flakes. And you can add more or less according to your taste. If you like any other nuts or seeds, you can add that if you don't like walnuts. Oh my god, it smells good already. And I have like 1/4 of a teaspoon of of cinnamon, ground cinnamon, 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. And all you need is a cookie sheet with some parchment paper or a silicone pad. Okay, and now it's been 5 minutes, so I'm going to turn this off, and now I am going to go ahead and add the maple syrup. That was 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. So this is a really quick and easy granola. It doesn't have a lot of things. It's not very fancy or anything, but you can make it as fancy as you like. This is just, I like it really simple because that's just how I like it. I don't like a lot of different flavors in it, so this is like a really basic. And you can store this in your refrigerator once it has been cooled. You store it in the fridge I've even stored it in a Ziploc bag, and it'll keep for months, but now I usually do it in a glass container, and it'll keep for months. Obviously you don't want it to stay there for months, but it will keep for a few months. Okay, I think it needs a little bit more maple syrup, so I might add like about half of a tablespoon. It'll be about 1.5 tablespoons to 2, depending on how sweet you like it. You just want to make sure that all the maple syrup has spread evenly all over the granola. And then that's it. So now we're just going to transfer this over to our cookie sheet. Let's see, can you see that? Okay, and what you want is an even layer of the granola. You don't want it to be super thick because then it won't get crispy. It'll just steam and cook, and you don't want that. So you want it to be pretty spread out, a very thin layer. And we were going to bake this for about 15 minutes. You do need to keep an eye on it because it might be done sooner, maybe within 10 to 15 minutes would probably be good. And then the other little tip, this is what I do. Like, I will reuse my parchment paper. Usually I'll do it on one side and then maybe mark it, and then the next time I'll just do it on the other side, flip it over, and then you can throw it out. That way you don't waste as much parchment paper, but that's just me. So I'm going to put this in the oven, and we'll be back in a few. Okay, it was about 12 minutes that it was in the oven, 12 to 15 minutes, you can leave it there. This is what it looks like, and we're just going to let this cool a little bit, okay? Okay, once the granola has cooled, I just transfer it over. To my dish. And there you have it. You just cover it up and you put it in the refrigerator, but it does have to be completely cooled, okay? You don't want it to be warm or anything, and there you go. And I would probably have added the 2 tablespoons of the maple syrup. It could have been a little sweeter, but this is good. It's not super sweet. It's cinnamony, coconutty, walnutty. So I hope you guys give it a try and like it, and if you have any questions, let me know. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.